Hey guys, welcome back. Let's unbox Neil Peart's final book, and I'm quite sure that there's a couple surprises in here as well. Let's open this up. As you know, it's called Silver Surfers. And if you haven't checked it out yet, I've made 2 other videos about Silver Surfers. And we're open. Oh, here we go. I knew there'd be some surprises in here. Look at that. That's awesome. Since 1974. That's when I was born. So, since 1974, I had to have it. On the other side, we have the Rush logo with the Starman on there from 2112. That's a cool mug. I may actually have to have some coffee or tea in that. Next one, another mug. Oh, please don't be... Oh, there's a chip in it. Dear Rush Backstage Club. There's a chip in my mug. Oh, no. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's a... Yeah, check it out, guys. Counterparts. Yeah. Oh, that is a beautiful blue. Counterparts, 1993. A really special album to me. Counterparts, you know, I've discussed this in other videos. Freshman year of college, it was a comfort as I was so homesick that year, far away from home at college. And here are the 2 pieces. Dear Rush Backstage Club, I may have to get a replacement mug. In the mail today, surprise, surprise, I got a package, and it was a surprise. I had no idea. I did mention this recently, though, so you guys probably know where I'm going with this, right? If you've seen any of my videos. But I completely forgot. I wasn't expecting it. And I have a feeling I know what's in here. So, if you recall, because I really kind of already do know what's in here, but it was a mystery box. It is a mystery box. So, check out this packing, by the way. All right, bonus thing. I did not ever order these. Rush socks. All right, a 3-pack of Rush R50 socks. Check that out, guys. They use it as packing material. So the story goes like this, because, you know, I already... by the way, let me check out the packing. All right, outer box. They got socks for packing materials. All that cardboard, plus a secondary box. If you know where I'm going with this, you know how funny it is that they packed the living crap out of this thing. And they're probably thinking at the backstage call, like, you know, he cannot get another one because he'll just talk about it on his camera, you know, on his channel. Another one. So, yeah, here we go. So, 2 boxes in, all that packing, more packing material, bubble wrap, more packing material. It's like Fort Knox, man. This could be great. And how do we start this? We started talking about that concert down in Dallas back in, 94? We were talking about this. This is my Counterparts replacement mug. If you guys recall, back in my, when I did the unboxing of Neil Peart's Silver Surfers, the videos on my channel, yeah, lovely thing. This is how it arrived with 2 little pieces chipped out of it. And I said on air that to Rush Backstage Club, I said, hey, Rush Backstage Club, I need a new mug. I was kind of joking, right? Within a week or so, a guy from Backstage Club emails me directly, got my email, saw the video, and he said, hey, did you get a new mug yet? And I hadn't yet. And he said, yeah, I'm going to ship you one. How cool is that? Backstage Club taking care of people. And that means a lot to me. That's really great. So thank you. Thank you. Backstage Club with such a beautiful blue. I love it. And it's such a pretty mug. And I like collecting mugs, as you probably can tell. I've got several around my office. There it is. There it is. Silver Surfers. That's right. Oh, Look at that. Look at that. That's a really pretty picture here. And of course, on the cover, nice jet black around the edges here. Sports cars of the 60s. Neil Peart, Silver Surfers. And you can see his collection there. We got 2, 4, 6, 7. So we have 6 silver, 1 black. Let's check this out. All right, here we go, guys. Now it is unwrapped. There is a dust cover on it. Okay, let's take this dust cover off. Ah, this is what it looks like under the dust cover. All right, kind of a matte black all the way around. Silver Surfers on the spine. Sports cars of the 60s. Neil Peart. Yes, guys, this is his final book. And man, it's so cool to have this now. Oh, of course, we open it up. It's silver. Okay? Appropriate. And there we go right there. Silver Surfers. There's all the cars in the garage. Table of contents. Page 6, a foreword with Carrie Peart. Page 10, here is where it all began. Driving as inspiration. And then the next major section, the cars. The 1964 Aston Martin DB5 Saloon. 1964 Jaguar E-Type FHC. 1963 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray. 65 Maserati. A 73 Maserati. A 1970 Lamborghini. And a 64 Shelby Cobra. And then the next section is Now It Starts, Acknowledgements, and Photo Credits. Here's the foreword by Carrie. Oh, look at this. I know you guys can see it on this camera, but let me hold it up here. I have to assume that's Neil. I miss him so much. I miss him. Let me hold this one up too. I can hold the other page. Look at that. Oh, here's where it all began. Here's a picture right here. 1969 Lotus Europa. He was 22 years old, a parts manager at my dad's farm equipment dealer in St. Catharines, Ontario, and barely able to afford the payments on a $2,000 car. And Mom bought the suit for me. He's talking, of course, of this picture right here. Neil's mom bought him that suit. I think we've all been there at one point, right? Barely making the bills. Dreams of something much bigger. Here in America, it's the American dream. Something that it's very special to me. And oh, beautiful. Oh, look at that. Look at that Porsche. Or Porsche. Driving is inspiration. The title Silver Surfers for my car collection occurred to me while driving my DB5 up and down the Pacific Coast Highway. I believe we've seen that excerpt before. And there he is driving or near the Pacific Ocean out in California. And right here we have a 2004 Aston Martin DB9. Here's a couple more cars as well. Oh, look at this. Oh, when I see a red covered bridge, my heart is immediately taken back to growing up in Vermont. For Neil, this is probably in Canada somewhere. But right there. It's a really special thing. And only in a couple places in the world do you have the iconic red covered bridge. Growing up in New England was special, beautiful, running around the countryside, playing. You know, we'd love to play war, run through the woods with the little guns that we'd made out of scrap plastic and metal, or we'd spray paint them so that it didn't have all the things that made it a toy. It looked kind of real, right? Little boys like to play war, like to play with guns, like to pretend we're shooting things. It's just part of who we are. In 1964, the Aston Martin DB5. Oh, Neil loved that car. Here's a picture of Neil. Natural models, it says. That is his friend Matt from Vertical Horizon. Matt and Neil became really good friends in the later years after he moved to California, after he married Carrie and had his daughter Olivia. He became really good friends with Matt at Vertical Horizon. Because of that, I've become a big fan of Vertical Horizon and Matt's music. And Neil even gave him the honor of writing a couple songs and playing drums on several tracks. How special is that? Few people, if only maybe Rush, can claim to have Neil be part of the creative process of his band. Matt was honored that way. I've always found that fascinating and really special. These pictures are beautiful. Really high quality. Great quality paper here. As I'm flipping through here slowly. There's the tires. The Jaguar. Look at that. Like a James Bond car. Still, it's lovely. At the time of its introduction in 1961, Enzo Ferrari said of the E-Type, it's the most beautiful car in the world. Yeah, you could definitely argue that. Oh, look at that beautiful, beautiful red interior leather on that E-Type Jaguar. Here's the 65 Maserati Spider. In this case, there are few words to offer because I haven't really driven the car. This is Neil speaking, of course, although I have owned it for over 2 years. It's just come home, and as a true ground-up restoration, so it's restored it. It's a ground-up restoration. Oh, look at that beautiful engine. Maserati. Again, beautiful, beautiful red interior, red leather. Now we're on to the 73 Maserati SS, 1970 Lamborghini. Look at that. Beautiful. As you know, that 8-track player is a link to the other owner of the car, and I've owned it compares to my 1965 Lotus Europa. 8 tracks. Guys, look it up. What's an 8-track? It was actually really cool because, I'm old enough. I can remember my dad's 8-track. And whatever music was happened to be on it, but the ability to actually click and search and have it scan to and move to other tracks was revolutionary because we had vinyl, we had regular cassette tapes, but 8-track to let you actually, so if I want to hear song 3, I could press the number 3. And really what's this doing is it's moving the tape head to a different part of the tape because each one has, there's a track 1, track 2, track 3 layered like this, and all that tape head had to do was to basically move. At least I think that's how the technology worked. 1964 Shelby Cobra. Great picture of Neil in the car there. The Shelby Cobra. Oh, beautiful engine. Beautiful car. I love black. And there's a great picture of all the cars in his garage. There you go. So, I don't want to completely spoil all the surprises in this book. But I'm excited it's here. And I'm sure you can get your own copy. Neil Peart, Silver Surfers. Thank you guys for joining me. This is Eric. I'm Eric. And this is the Loudboy Experience. Man, I hope you guys have a good day.